So I want to ask you a question. Really just switch on your brain for a second. Think about your business. If I Googled your business right now and I looked up your Instagram, your Facebook, your website, if that was a human being, what kind of clothes would it be wearing right now? If I took all the content for you online and I just had a look at it face value, I don't know your business, what kind of person would it be? Would it be shy? Would it be confident? Would it be credible? Would it be that person in the corner who's really smart and really got a lot of potential but doesn't put themselves out there? What kind of car does it drive? Every single person in this room has chosen certain clothing to wear today. Certain brands to actually associate their lives with. A car. Why choose an Audi over a Toyota? Why choose a Toyota over a Holden? Why? They all get you from A to B. Why? Because they all promise something. They all project a value. Why am I wearing this watch? Why are you wearing that jacket? Because in psychology, there's this thing called virtual signaling. Everyone say signaling. So virtual signaling is, I want to signal to you that I have a certain value and I'm aligning myself with a certain set of emotions and standards. So if I rock up in an Audi, even though you've seen this much of my life, you've made an assumption about what I like. If I walked on stage and I was wearing a onesie, so I'm going to talk to you about corporate branding today, you'll be thinking, is this a joke, Pete? Exactly. So the idea is that if your business was a person and people are referring your business to other people right now, they're going to look you up online. They're going to look something up of you. What are they going to see? Are they going to see someone who's introverted or extrovert or credible or confident, has been around for a while? Are they going to see wins? Are they going to see just typos and really vague information? Because I know that you don't want that. So what I want you to do for an exercise is to get your phone out. Everyone get your phone out. And I want you to go on your website. No, I'm serious. It's a bit brutal. But I don't want you to muck around. I want you to go onto your website. I want you to go on your Facebook. Have them on 2 tabs. And I want you to give yourself, go from the customer's perspective. They've never seen your business before. They've just been referred by a mate about this guy's really good. And some of you guys will be great. You'll be like, oh, thank God I got my website updated the other day. Yeah. Some of you guys will be like, I don't have a website. What kind of opinions do we want our customers to have about our business? What kind of opinion do you want them to talk? What do you want them to talk about? What kind of experience or emotion have you given them to be able to share and broadcast? Because we all know that referrals are not just go to my mate through word of mouth, through physical word of mouth, but online now, if you share someone's post, HubSpot's data has said that 90% of people are more likely to trust that and go to that based on a friend's referral online. So this is what I mean about branding and content, because where do people spend their time communicating? A lot.
Social media.
Not a lot in person. There's a lot more type than talk these days. And there's a change in evolution. It'll be like, you've got to survive, you've got to adapt. And if we reach more markets, we've got to be where the people are. So the truth is this, and this is one of the fundamental philosophies of life, of attraction, is that people only know what you tell them. So at high school, we've known people that are just, sometimes the loudest isn't always the most popular, isn't always right. The person who's popular isn't always right. And there's people that are much more quiet, but they're smart, they're intelligent, they're hardworking. But I knew this one guy who never ever put his hand up to represent anything, and he really wanted to. He really wanted the wins, he really wanted to be able to, but something held him back because he was afraid of self-promotion. Everyone say self-promotion. Who has that problem? It's like, if I put myself, yeah, I know it's a big deal. Hands up if you feel like if I put myself out there, I'm self-promoting and it's bad. Hands up, honesty. That's great. Interesting. Well, I had this same problem. I mean, I'm an extrovert, I don't know if you can tell. I've got a lot of energy. I'm buzzing around like crazy. Being a musician taught me a lot about branding and about marketing, about going to get what you want. And it taught me a lot about dating as well. Who knows that we don't have, I wish we could read minds. I really wish people could just look at me and just know what I'm thinking about them. But it just doesn't work like that. So I remember going up to my wife, who was, a girl I liked at the time at school. I'm like, really like this girl. She's really beautiful. She's really pretty. I really love to, get to know her more. And I go up to her and I'll look at her and she'll see me and she'll be like, and I'll be like, and she's like, I'm staring at too long now. Like, if you stare at the sun too long, your eyes burn, right? And I walk away. And I'll be like, yes, no, I blew it. Oh no, and I wish I could say something. And then I'd justify it later on saying, I gave it a go. I did my best. And then I'm like, well, she's still not liking me back. She's still not like coming to me. We're still not any closer to the goal, my desire to be close to her. So I'd utter some words next time. Oh, hello, my name's Matt. It's like, oh, that's good. I know your name. Oh, crap. And then I'd go back embarrassed again. See, people only know what you told them. And what I'm telling her is not very much. And really, I had the best intentions. I really did, even for a teenage boy. I had the best intentions. All I wanted to do is get to know her. And for her to be able to experience a great friendship with me. When it comes to our businesses, people don't know you're an expert just because you've got a website, because everyone's got a website. It's saturated with people who, on paper, may be more qualified than you, have more money than you. But the thing is this, they might have more years on the board or more money in the bank, but they don't have your story. The trump card isn't just the expertise. It's your story and how you use your story that's going to attract the kind of person that you want. It's in your story. Because if you're competing with skill to skill, toe to toe, there's always a better singer who's living under a bridge drinking out of a brown paper bag, right? There's talent around the corner everywhere. But self-promotion, shameless self-promotion to me is defined by it's all hype, being all about the self and not about the bigger picture, about the cause you're for. I think that's the definition of self-promotion. Because we all know we've seen spruikers online. They're getting inquiries. They're getting the attention. They actually have the volume cranked to 10. And if you're on 1 or 2 because I'm a bit afraid to be seen as this self-promoter, then you're missing out because you don't exist. That's the brutal truth about it. And I've seen this working with business after business, is that I want to work with the credible business owner. And everyone in this room that I've met, you guys have credible businesses. You have real customer wins. You're working on great team culture. And they're all things to tell. That's all authentic because it's not fabricated. It's not you're not trying to be a cheap version of Tony Robbins. Well, they call me Choney Robbins because, well, what you say determines what people think you are. So they think, are you trustworthy? Are you credible? Are you honest? And that's why you've got to get your branding right. So what do you get? You've got to get your story right. So I want to cover 3 things quickly in this session. Are you with me today?